So our brain, when asked a question, can't resist giving an answer. And the way we do this is we take this, and imagine this a plane. Imagine a plane of information. This is everything we know about jungle gyms. And here's everything we know about X-Acto knives. And there's a point where they go, and they intersect. That's creativity. Where they intersect in a way that makes sense to us. Okay, so, for instance, not to deconstruct this to the point where it loses its charm, but Robert Doisneau, a brilliant photographer. You guys all know him as the guy who did the kiss photo of the two women, of the guy and the woman in Paris on the street. That's his photograph. But the guy's brilliant. And here's why he's brilliant. Now, how does this work creatively? Again, not to deconstruct to the point where it loses its charm. What's this supposed to be? It's supposed to be a girl. It's supposed to be a woman. You know? You know?
We're not shaped that way.
It's the classic, it's why you see so many illustrations of the musical clef on the back of a woman.
Yeah.
That's the same thing. It's that hourglass figure cliche. That's why this photograph works. Do you see that if it's a box, it doesn't work?
Yeah.
If it's some other kind of object, it doesn't work. We don't know if it's a lamp, we go, what the fuck? You know? but if it's this, we go, oh, and we make a connection and we see it in an unexpected way. We see those things separately, nothing happens. We see them together, we go, oh. That's exactly what you're going for on the specimen project. For instance, the stapler and the teeth. Oh, we get it. But if you just do stuff randomly, it doesn't necessarily work as well. Okay? Now, so some other things.
It's like an ancient cycladic Greek.
Yeah. All right. Now watch the rest of these Doisneau photographs and note your reaction to them and why and how you're reacting, because this is the effect you're trying to create with the specimen project.
Oh. Whoa.
This would be a night anchor.
I love this photograph. That woman's so engaged and is so convinced that guy's paying attention. Okay, here's Chip Kidd, Chip Kidd is this book designer who's the most brilliant book designer on the planet right now.
The Abomination.
Okay, now again, do you see how this kind of image makes you wonder, what's that about? Yeah. Okay. You get it? It's like, okay, so it makes you curious to find out more, and then when you find out more, okay, it's a childhood symbol turned upside down. It's, oh, okay, it starts to communicate.
Oh, you sleep tonight?
Do you guys, okay, again, you guys, not to deconstruct it to the point where it loses its charm, but it's a couple, right?
Yeah.
It's a couple in bed. See what I mean? So brilliant thinker. This is what's, you guys, I get so fired up about this because this is what art is. It's not how well you draw, it's how well you think. These are the people that I want you to become. As artists, is I want you to be thinking like this because that's so much more important than skill.
The day, that's kind of scary.
Okay, I want,
Yeah.
notice that's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're reacting, and this is why he did it this way. You see what I mean? So that's good design, when you feel it before you think it. This is my favorite one. This one cracks me up. Okay. The title of the book is My Hard Bargain.
Large piece of black food.
Oh.
Ew.
What?
Okay.
Wait, no. That's kind of weird.
It's like a stroke.
Did you see your culture, dude? The book of the. Dude.
Notice the spine.
Oh, it's beaver.
All right, you guys, a couple more. So this is a guy named Nick Bantock. He did the book Griffin and Sabine, if any of you guys have ever seen that. And he doesn't explain his stuff, but it's fascinating. It has exactly the feel of what I'm talking about. It feels like something incredibly mysterious and wonderful that somebody found in the jungle. You know, it's these incredible artifacts, and he creates these in a way that really preserves a mysterious quality about them, or infuses them with this mysterious quality. That's another way you can approach this project successfully.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay, and I hate that stuff. And you know why I hate that stuff? I hate that stuff because it gives art a bad name. You know,
It's the
now,
reason why we're doing it.
what was that?
It's the reason why we're doing this.
Yes, it's the reason why people make jokes about art, yeah.
Yeah, like there was this gallery that right when school started upstairs, it was human hair just taped to the wall.
Yeah, okay, see, now here's the thing. That stuff, I think, is not art. It's like the difference between activity and practice thing that we've talked about. It's like, okay, that's just kind of crap. That doesn't mean, just because you're doing it doesn't mean it's art. However, I like to show people Tom Friedman, because Tom Friedman is a conceptual artist. But he will do things that will change how you think forever. So, for instance, you guys have all, actually, this is one that's very immediate to you guys. You guys have all taken a pencil sharpener and a pencil and gone like this.
Uh-huh.
And watched the little curl that comes out. It's like, oh, that's kind of neat. Well, Tom Friedman took a number 2 pencil and he made it into one continuous curl.
That sounds painful.
Yeah.
And then he hung it artfully from the wall, and he created this.
Cool.
Now, here's the thing. That's beautiful. Because that shakes you up a little bit. It makes you think about that differently. That's art. Is when it's not only beautiful, but it's also somehow astounding. You know? Now, he also had another one where it was taped to the ceiling, it went all the way down, and at the very bottom was the nub of the eraser. And it was still attached.
Whoa. How long?
Okay, I mean, this is mind-blowing.
You must have done a lot of blind contouring in that meeting.
Okay, so now here are some other examples. Okay, so pencil completely shaved by a pencil sharpener. Okay, now here's another one that I love. Now notice your reaction. You go, oh.
Get away from
And then,
Cool. Whoa. It's just
Oh.
it's brilliant, okay?
how long was that?
Is that a pencil?
So you guys, I like showing this because this is what great fine art looks like. Because you're never going to think, the next time you go to sharpen a pencil, I guarantee you're going to go, oh. You know, or you're going to go like this, you're going to go, shit. You know? Okay, but that's why it's art. Yeah.
You know what people make fun of the people who study art? Like, they have a really funny picture. You know, they say that. You know what I talked to the student who graduated from art?
Wow.
A big man with no
Yeah. Well, no, honestly, you guys, that's the problem I have with the fine arts department upstairs. It's not that I have a problem with fine art. I have a problem with the fact that I don't think they're training him to do this.
A lot of people, when they know, like, you're going into art major, like, some people think, oh, you're going to get the, well, another misconception is, like, it's kind of a cop-out.
Exactly. You guys are the hardest working students in the entire university. I can guarantee that. Yeah.
It's because what we're doing
Yeah,
makes
exactly.
it
Okay,
just like.
just say, I gotta cut you off because I gotta go through some of these, but I'm total agreement with you guys.
Total.
Okay, total agreement. Okay, so.
Wow.
9.
How big is it?
I love this one.
Oh my god.
That's
I can just imagine that we made this.
It's a gum. No, it's
Oh.
I thought it was soap. I wish it wasn't soap.
Yeah, it still looks cool though.
Yeah.
This one's funny.
Oh, you want this?
Is it like those ball pens, balls?
Huh.
An asshole.
How do you steal something that big?
It's from like those McDonald's ball pens. Just take it.
You guys, this one's another one of my favorites.
What is that?
Oh, and I should tell you, this is large. This is like about this big.
That looks fleshy. I don't know.
Piece
I actually made a super Starburst one time by combining all these Starbursts into one.
nice.
Is that like